Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the Seventh Heaven Protocol. This is a great protocol to use. I would commit to doing it for 30 days or so minimum. And it's a great one to do to start your morning, especially if you work from home or you have a creative job where you need to have your brain be sort of like flexible and giving you creative prompts. And then I additionally can recommend using it at night, but only if you can sleep well. It can sometimes kick your brain into a creative mode and keep you from sleeping. So I definitely wouldn't use it if you're already having trouble sleeping, but it is a really solid routine. It consists of seven oils. They're all blends. They were created by Gary Young, the founder of Young Living. And then he created this protocol to use these to basically help. I call it next level oiling because this is really like you have to be committed to doing seven oils every morning. If you're not ready for that, I would recommend probably starting your day with the Great Day Protocol, which I also love. I actually rotate between these two. Right now, I'm kind of in beginning of the year creative mode, so I've been doing the Seventh Heaven Protocol every morning and then on the nights when I feel tired. So the first oil you need is Sacred Mountain. And there's a couple ways that you can use this. My favorite is that you put a drop on the back of your neck. They call that the brain stem. And then I inhale it. You can either inhale directly from the bottle or off of your fingers. You could also put a drop in your palm and apply it to the back of your neck. I just tend to do fingers, personal preference. Sacred Mountain is really, it's like deeply grounding. So it's like anchoring everything else that you do. The next oil is actually out of stock. It's Inspiration, which we get sometimes in a limited availability. So instead of Inspiration, I like to use Australian Blue, personal preference. I really think that it's very similar. For Inspiration, you're going to put one drop on the crown of your head now because that takes a while sometimes to get a drop out. I'm going to put a drop on my finger and I'm going to put it on the crown of my head, right in my scalp there, and also smell it. I think this one smells so good. I could easily just put this on my wrists and wear it like perfume. Next oil is Awaken. You're going to do that one drop. You're going to swipe it across your forehead. It's called the crown of your head. Or I'm sorry, this was the crown of your head. You're going to swipe that across your forehead. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but you're supposed to go from right to left. Somebody told me that actually helps both of your sides of your brain work in conjunction together, and that activates that. I have no idea if that's true, but it definitely does awaken. Smell that. Next oil is Gathering. So I already took the top off of Gathering. I don't do a full drop of Gathering because you're going to put it on your temples. So I do one side and then I do the other. This is not my favorite oil as far as scent. However, the idea behind using Gathering is to gather your thoughts. And I do find that that works really well. Next, we're going to use Humility. Humility is meant to actually help keep us humble and remind us of who we really are. So don't think of it as like trying to knock you down a peg. It is trying to bring you in contact with like your authentic self. And I love that. I think that we live in a world where we're often trying to be pushed through cookie cutters. And so this is sort of reminding you, you don't have to comply with that cookie cutter demand. I also think that Humility smells probably one of the best out of all of these. Next, we have Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher is a bit of an investment. So I usually dilute this. This is undiluted just for this purpose. Now, there's a couple options with Dreamcatcher. The original protocol was that you put it in your diffuser at night, and you did this at night before bed. And it activated your creative brain, and you woke up in the morning ready to be productive. However, I have found that sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll have like a list of reels that I want to do. And I don't really appreciate that. So what I do with Dreamcatcher is that we tend to think of dreams as being something our heart wants. So what I do, and I love this oil, it's got this lovely blue color to it, is I take 1 drop. That was probably about a whole drop. And I just take it and I'm like drawing arrows down towards my heart. It's not my favorite scent, but I really do believe that to fully utilize this protocol, you should be smelling all these oils. And then last, but definitely not least, we have White Angelica. This is a blend that was actually created to sort of protect our own personal energy, our own feelings and things. I always look at it as by putting this on, my feelings are valid. So I have a drop in the palm of my hand here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do 3 times, activate that. This is called a scent tent. Believe me, I know it looks incredibly weird, but you're going to deep breathe that oil. You're going to do this 3 times. Now, if you still have oil on your palms, they're still oily, then what you want to do is you want to just kind of go all over your body and just kind of think of yourself as like applying this as a shield, giving yourself a shield. You're protecting your creativity, you're protecting your emotions, you're protecting your own personal energy. And that is the 7th Heaven Protocol.